Hi, welcome to When Banks Go Bad. My name's Craig Harwood and I'm the author of a book that every Australian should read. This book came about from research I was doing to support a court case against a bank, but what I found was far more widespread than I ever expected, and it affects just about every Australian. In this book I expose the many ways that banks are taking money right out of your account, probably illegally and without you even knowing about it. As I said, I started this research from my own experience. However, I've found it much bigger and affects every Australian. But times are now changing. The banks are on the back foot. They're in trouble and now consumers are getting the power. So it's time for us to get together and start put pressure on politicians and banks to reform their banking practices. The profits from this book are going to set up a consumer organisation to put pressure on politicians and banks and to help educate Australians about what's been going on in the financial sector. To educate Australians about what's been happening to their money and what they can do to take control of their financial future. So how sure am I that you've been ripped off by your bank? Well, let me give you this guarantee. Buy the book, and if in 60 days you can't find where you can save at least 10 times the value of the book, then just ask for a refund and you're entitled to have your money back. You see, this book is about helping people understand how they've been ripped off by their banks and what they can do about it. If you're one of the very few people that hasn't been ripped off by their bank, well then you really don't need the book. So I'm more than happy to give you your money back. Also, in the final chapters of the book, I'll give you the background information to what's really going on in our banking system. In straightforward language, I'll tell you what the economists and the government won't tell you. I'll let you in on why the government had to rush in with taxpayer money and shore up bank deposits in Australia. Only when you understand what's really going on that you understand what you also must do in order to protect yourself and your family from what could be Australia's biggest ever recession. You don't deserve to be ripped off by greedy bank executives making $10 million a year salaries and false profits. You deserve to get your money back. All you need to do now is fill in the details below and the book will be emailed to you in a series of emails right into your inbox so that you can have the information you need to educate yourself and to get your money back.